Hello everyone. No, this game is super dumb. We just went through like 2 hours in Discord of why is this game not behaving the way it's supposed to? And the answer was Link was zero point 0.1 units too far off the ground. What happened? So Save State made a setup for this, and it seemed pretty good, but it didn't seem consistent. It wasn't consistent for Save State, and I tried it myself, and I couldn't get it at all. And we were trying to figure out what was wrong. We were thinking, is it the camera? Is it something else? Is it that scrub shooting something? And we couldn't find any consistency with what was happening with the setup. And eventually, I realized that, see that 0 under the 946? If I go over here, if I go right here, it brings me up almost 0.1 units. And that's enough to mess up the setup and cause massive inconsistencies and throw everything off. And this caused a lot of confusion. And this is, again, because of F-Boots, because F-Boots not letting you fall. Normally this wouldn't be an issue, but because F-Boots don't let you fall, if you go up 0.01 units, you do not go down 0.01 units. Yeah, so I'm mad and frustrated. And so we had a full save state ready to go. Yeah, jump slashing is going to be the answer. We just have a jump slash for safety. Unfortunately, what this proves is that save state setup was likely done with some dumb coordinates. It was probably done with like 0.012 extra height or something, which is probably inconsistent and we're never going to get consistently. So basically, save state made a whole setup and we're probably going to have to throw it out because it probably doesn't work because of Link barely being off the ground. But yeah, luckily we just jump slash and it fixes it, but it means that the setup we had doesn't work. So now it's time to find a completely new setup. Am I liking the dumb game? I hate it. Pain. This game is absolutely pain. At what point do I quit OOT over reroutes? Never. I mean, I wouldn't quit OOT if I was really tired of a reroute. I would just do a different category. Alright, CNIans. Thank you for the good luck. Looking at the wall. I will need it. You guys all like wall looking, right? Is it true Miyamoto sent a Bitcoin assassin after me for glitching OOT? Not yet. No, this is not Feels Good, man. I kind of didn't want to stream it, but honestly half the reason I'm streaming it is so if I find something decent, I don't forget it and I have a recording for it. I mean, I could record it offline, but that's kind of annoying. And yeah, it forced me to not stop, because I definitely would want to quit after like 10 minutes, otherwise. Force detonation with a nut would need to be frame perfect for it to be consistent. Force detonation with a nut is a great combination of words. Yeah, it is. Why don't I just do this? 4 forward slashes. Oh! What was that? Okay, that was 4 sword slashes. And 1 ESS turn. Fog. Okay, that's pretty good. Nice, and it's easily escapable one too. Okay, there we go. That's for sure a usable one. No, let me out. What is it that like sometimes lets you escape really easily and sometimes not? I don't get it. Oh my god, let me out. I'm stuck. Okay, so 2-1 done. So now I still need 6B and 6B and maybe 1B. Do I think there'll ever be a game I'd want to play as much as this one? Probably not. In general, I don't usually like being one to say stuff like, oh, there will never be a game as good as this one or something, but like, I don't know, OT has like too much stuff to do. And a lot of it is like specifically based on stuff that the devs wouldn't want you to do. Like unintended stuff specifically is very interesting to me. And I doubt games made today can really be quite as busted as this in the same way. especially considering patches and everything. I mean, you guys are all listing games that are like pretty broken, sure, but are they nearly as broken as OOT? I don't know, man. OOT is like next level busted. There it is. That was that as easy as I thought it was? Okay, wait, was that just... That was just two slashes in one ESS turn, right? Yes, okay, that's very nice and easy. No, that doesn't mean runs tomorrow. We still have the whole chain to go through. This is like 3 items in the chain, and then the chain is where we still need to get most of the other stuff. This is like getting the items that are unlikely to be able to get in the chain. No, not runs tomorrow. You idiots. Dude, okay, this is just finding the first few items that are unlikely to be in the chain. And then once the chain is done, hopefully the chain can get done by maybe tomorrow, if we're lucky. Then I can get started on a demonstration run. Demonstration run will probably take 2 to 3 days to make, and then I'll need to practice. I've already been doing a lot of practice. I actually feel pretty confident about most of the run already, but I'll probably still want a few more days to practice just to get, you know, really familiar with everything. No, I didn't find 1B. If I found 1B, I would have been like, oh my god, it's 1B. Vowed never to do crowd control again. Yeah, crowd control was not that fun. I mean, sure, it might have been fun for my bank account, but at what point is it worth it? 80 is on VC. GDQ yet again messed up what console I'm on. Dude, I don't understand why GDQ has such a hard time listing the correct console for me. I always put the correct console in my submission, and they seem to always get it wrong. I was thinking about this when I first saw that they had GameCube listed on the schedule. I think, I don't remember for sure, I think they may have gotten my console wrong for every single run I've ever submitted to GDQ. It might be that way, because I swear they mess up my console all the time. I have to correct them on the console all the time. It might not have been every run. I think at least the majority of runs I've submitted to GDQ, they've messed up on what console. And I submit the right console in my submission. I always put the correct console that I'm using in my submission, and somehow they get it wrong. Like, I know one time I submitted Hundo and they listed as VC. Last year I was doing it on GameCube and they listed it as VC. I think when I did Master Quest, I listed as GameCube and they put it down as VC. Dude, I don't get it. Most heated I've ever... Dude, I don't get... I have the right console in my submission. Why do they not look at my submission? I don't know what's... why they choose to do it differently than I have it written in my submission. I always proofread my submission like 10 times to make sure that everything is exactly as it should be.